kicking off the weekend from Brees Stevens Field as forward Madison looked to make it 6 in a row unbeaten against a Portland Hearts of Pine side fresh off its first Week 11 from Bree Stevens Field as Maine native Derek Gebhardt looks to get his 5th goal and extend a 5-game unbeaten streak for the Mingos. On the other side of midfield, Hunter Morse guided Portland to their first league dub in club history last week, looking to pick up another clean sheet tonight. So pull up a chair. You're not going to want to miss this. Kicking off the weekend from Bree Stevens Field as forward Madison looked to make it 6 in a row unbeaten against a Portland Hearts of Pine side fresh off its first home win. Philip Galati with you on ESPN+. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Dairyland Insurance. The Mingos have been on a great run of form as of late. That's thanks in large part to their goalkeeper battle. It's been Burn Shipman's show for the last 2 seasons, but Wallace Lapsley has stepped into the #1 role and battled for his spot. His head coach, Matt Glazer, a former netminder himself, described the 2024 League One champion as, quote, not only a great shot stopper, but a physical presence as well. He's searching for his first clean sheet of the campaign tonight. Meanwhile, for the visitors, keep an eye on Masashi Wada. The Yokohama, Japan native has been absolutely everywhere for this season. Can play as a holding midfielder, make runs up on the wing, and oh, by the way, he scored the first home goal in club history a few weeks ago. Said his head coach, Bobby Murphy, he's a fantastic player and someone that we've only just scratched the surface with. He'll look to carry the Hearts to new heights tonight. So almost ready to get the ball rolling here, but before we do that, we're gonna step aside for a short break. When we come back, we'll show you the starting 11 for each side, a number of changes to talk about with those, and then of course, the first half kickoff from Bree Stevens Field. The first ever meeting between Madison and Portland, moments away on ESPN+.
It's an S.
On that bad. My name is John Murphy.
Pausani Ferry Sosa.
Soy Juan Galindre. I'm Devin Boyce.
I gotta get a couple push-ups in, you know?
I can juggle. Justin. Da, 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 da. Justicia.
Justice.
Justice. Justice.
Justice from the ground.
Justice from the ground up.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget. And 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
Getting the exact vehicle you want is easy at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton. Come in and sit down with one of our sales professionals and build the Volkswagen you want. Pick all the features, order it, and then sit back and relax, knowing you're getting your dream vehicle. The best things in life are worth waiting for after all. Check out our selection online or in person, with new vehicles arriving every day. Your perfect Volkswagen could already be waiting for you at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton.
Almost go time from Bree Stevens Field, the first ever meeting between forward Madison FC and the Portland Hearts of Pine. Phil Galati with you every step of the way. Thanks so much for joining us tonight's broadcast, presented by Dairyland Insurance. As we take a look at the starting 11 for both sides, we'll start with the Mingos. Home lineup presented by the Madison Concourse Hotel. Wallace Lapsley, as noted earlier, gets the nod in goal. No Mitch Osmond at the back. It'll be the 2 center half pairing of Michael Chilaka on the left and Timmy Mail on the right. Up top, Derek Gebhardt with 4 goals leading the way, the only multi-goal Mingo so far in league play this season. But keep an eye as well in midfield on Jose Carrera Garcia, the former Central Valley man, a big tempo setter for the home side. As for Bobby Murphy's first 11, presented by the Madison Concourse Hotel, Hunter Morse leads the way from the back, 4-4-2, the go-to for the Hearts this year. Titus Washington made just his 2nd start of the season last time out. He's earned the nod again. Masashi Wada to his right with Pat Langlois and Mikey Lopez, the 2 pivot pairing in the heart of midfield for Portland. The flock out in full force, ready to bring the noise as always. An incredible home crowd. Both of these teams have done an amazing job. Portland in their first year with an incredible fan culture. Forward Madison have made Bree Stevens a very, very difficult place to play for a long time. Pat Langlois will start proceedings. Portland on the left side of your screen. Madison in the sky blue on the right. Center official tonight is Amin Hadjik, and his whistle will get things underway. Madison with 5 straight draws in league play. Looking to get over the line and find 3 points. Taste of victory still lingering on the tongue of Portland. A 2-1 win over FC Naples. Another side in its first year of competition. Second match on home soil for the Hearts of Pine. They've played well on the road this year as Washington gets in behind, but jumps the gun, and the offside flag goes up. Michael Chalaka making his 6th start of the season, stepping up at just the right moment. Man with 28 appearances across all competitions last year. Part of a battle between Timmy Mail, Mitch Osmond, even Jake Kroll can slide centrally. That's a poor pass out on the back. Varela is onto it, squares it across. Chalaka there, conceding the corner kick. Walter Varela scored the match winner last week. Intercepts a pass at the byline, has his head up. Plays a good pass into the 6-yard box, but nobody there in navy and green. Whistle sounds as things already getting a bit feisty in the box. Canopy Wealth Management is donating $50 to Forward Madison's mini pitch fundraising project for each corner. And the Mingos defend this one well. Second ball work back in towards Washington. The 3rd chance will fall harmlessly into the arms of Lapsley. Seattle native, played his college ball with UC Davis. A League One champion with Los Bujos last year in Omaha. Making his 5th start of the season, still searching for his first clean sheet of the campaign. Madison dealing with a number of injuries. Availability report brought to you by UW Health. Garrett McLaughlin up top, unavailable. Even Joma is not match ready, nor is Mitch Osmond. Derek Gebhardt to the byline now, looking for options, pulls it back for Boyce, sliding in late. A defender goes down. And the referee sounds the whistle. Ahmed Hadjid pointed to the spot. Derek Gebhardt took it to the byline. And amidst the calamity, it appears the Mingos are going to have a spot kick. And that's why Shandon Wright went to ground late. Gebhardt went down. The referee pulled it back after John Murphy Jr. couldn't get there. Shandon Wright doesn't need to make that challenge. Well defended in the end by the Hearts of Pine. But Wright goes in from behind, leaves his footing, doesn't get the ball. It is a foul. And whether it was in the box or just outside of the field of play, it occurred right by the byline. If it happened out of bounds, it would restart from the closest blade of grass, which would be inside the box, so it's a penalty either way. And head coach Bobby Murphy perplexed and will now keep his gaze on his goalkeeper, Hunter Morris. Barely 5 minutes gone from Bree Stevens Field. Devin Boyce stands over the spot with the ball under his arm. Pat Langlois with the captain's armband on his left bicep. Now back on his own 2 feet. Wright protesting with Gebhardt. Take another look at it. Gebhardt with the push and go. Gets that inside angle, and this is the foul right here. It's in the box. Wright goes to ground and clips Derek Gebhardt. Referee initially pointed where the foul occurred and then to the spot, which is now stood over by Devin Boyce, looking for his first goal in league play this season. He had 6 last year for the Mingos in his first campaign in Madison. Hunter Moore stands in his way. It's Devin Boyce from 12 yards. No doubt about it. A dream start for Madison, and Devin Boyce is off the mark in 2025. Hunter Morse sent the wrong way, and the Mingos get the early goal. Right in front of the flock. Another look at the foul. Gebhardt to the byline, gets the pass away, but is still taken out from behind. And the whistle sounded right away. Quick stutter step, direct run up, emphatic penalty from Boyce. Kept it low into the corner, and it's 1-0 Forward Madison on home soil. Head coach Matt Glaser described him as an animal, someone who's always willing to fight for every 50-50 ball. Goal brought to you by Dairyland Insurance. See the emotion on his face when that one hit the back of the net. Coach Matt Glaser earlier this week spoke on the importance of Madison converting their chances. A 5-game unbeaten run, keys to the game presented by UBS. Now it's about creating high-quality chances for the Mingos. They had their best XG of the season last time out in a 1-1 draw against Westchester. Can they turn XG into goals? For Portland, head coach Bobby Murphy's words, something along the lines of keep it simple. He said Madison is a team that can play very well on the counter and at speed. We have to take care of the ball in the final third, so when Portland get high up the pitch, play the way you face, don't force a bad ball in between the lines. If the route one pass isn't on, just switch the point of attack, like so, as Lopez does right on cue with Nathan Messer. Roll stepping forward, as he tends to do. Already with a goal to his name this season. Back against One Knoxville on May the 9th. This is Ferdy Souza for Murphy Jr. Boyce giving chase to the corner. Chops it back and able to keep it in touch for now. Chalaka. Kroll. Long ball over the top, and Morris has come out for it. Spencer Morris, a Michigan native. Played his college ball with both Western Michigan and Michigan State. Tied a Western Michigan program record. Over 1,900 minutes in his graduate season with the Broncos. Now forcing a clearance into the stands, and it will be an early change for head coach Bobby Murphy. We saw Pat Langlois go down. After that penalty whistle, he will be replaced by Michel Poon-Angeron. Poon-Angeron, native of Trinidad and Tobago. Spent some time in Argentina growing up. Banfield Academy, at the top of the country. Coach Bobby Murphy spoke about Poon-Angeron's impact off the pitch. Someone who not only is coming to Portland for the opportunity on the field, but off the field as well, bring his young family to Maine. It's an incredible opportunity for him, a good opportunity for Portland. It'll flash just wide. Mickey Riley in behind, causing some problems for the Mingos. Not the best clearance from Timmy Male. Riley onto the second ball. That's going to be key for Portland in this match. If they can win the second ball, particularly in the final third, keep pressure on. It was something they excelled at in the first half against FC Naples in their most recent match. Stopped once again. Nico Brown is on one knee, make that two. And on loan from Lexington. Scored 12 goals in 62 matches the last 2 seasons for them. Chance for both sides to catch their breath a little bit after a frantic start to this one. Brown, a very creative player, has a lot of speed, particularly when he gets to the byline, able to pick out dangerous crosses. Represented Jamaica through 17 level. Sure he's all right. Took a touch on its way through. It'll stay with the Mingos. instead. USL on the CBS Sports Network wraps up the month of May with the Championship Western Conference doubleheader on May 28th. San Antonio FC takes on FC Tulsa at 8 p.m. Eastern, followed by Las Vegas Lights FC, Phoenix Rising FC at 10:30 p.m. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network on May 28th. Portland bringing the high press, working back for it, still bouncing around. Washington breaking in behind, trying to settle it with his back to goal. Washington still battling, and a swing and a miss at the byline. Appeals for offside, but it looked like he timed it well. Titus Washington, physical player, said his head coach Bobby Murphy, someone with an incredible upside. Now it's about teaching him how to use his physicality in the pro leagues. Played his college ball out on the West Coast with Seattle. Excellent program, a number of USL League One alums from that university, and head coach Bobby Murphy said it's players from non-Power 5 schools like Hunter Morris, like Titus Washington, that come to the pro leagues with a bit of a chip on their shoulder and something to prove. Maybe they didn't play for Indiana, a Clemson, UVA. These guys with a lot of talent that are going to battle for 90 minutes. Wada and Boyce in a tussle. Wada able to win it. Right second of the second ball. Sosa skyward. Still pinballing around. 5, we get 6. Number of headers in succession there. And now finally brought back down to earth before being sent long. Andron finding a pocket of space. Shaping it into the feet of Walter Varela. Good first touch away from pressure. Washington spinning away, but the ball behind him. Brown wants the give and go. Makes a good run into space, trying to beat Wright, who goes to ground again. This time he's gotten the ball. Made the challenge outside the box after conceding the early penalty. Shannon Wright in just his 3rd start this season. Murphy Jr. spinning away. Diagonal run wasn't on just yet. Lopez. Right, gonna take it forward now. Murphy Jr. got a foot there. Madison being very selective in their moments to press the ball. Team that has shored up defensively in recent weeks, said head coach Matt Glazer. Giving away fewer chances. We've looked much better as the season's gone on, he said. Now it's about turning 1 point into 3. Garcia. Bull looking long and too long in the end. Spinning away from Romeo Villader. Matt Glazer in his 3rd season in charge of Forward Madison. Brought them to the playoffs last year for the first time since 2019. First time under his leadership. Feels for handball. Arm was extended from Poonandron. Appeared to come off his chest. That's what the referee decides. Messer, right. Sosa with the arms extended. It'll be a free kick. One which right takes quickly. Well cleared away by Chalaka. Numbers forward here. Haven't seen them really set up shape in the final third. They've played more at pace when they've had their chances going forward. Just the one shot for both sides. In the 20th minute from Bree Stevens Field. Devin Boyce's goal from the spot in the 7th minute. That separates the pair. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. For a Western Conference doubleheader on May 28th, San Antonio FC versus FC Tulsa at 8 p.m. Eastern, followed by Las Vegas Lights and Phoenix Rising at 10:30. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Madison overloading the numbers here on the near side from the throw-in. Got the personnel to break if they can win this quickly. Instead, Washington doing well to battle for a throw. Appeals for a foul, and Portland will get one. Michael Chalaka, a bit too physical, battling with Titus Washington. Spoke on Washington using his frame earlier. This is exactly how you do it. Puts his body in between the defender and the ball, and it's a bit of a bear hug from Michael Chalaka in the end. Now this is a difficult angle for Nathan Messer, but he scored a goal in the Open Cup from a free kick. Nearly scored at the last kick of the game, last time out against Naples from a free kick. Ollie Wright may swing this in with his right. Will be Messer to take, going for the top corner, and curls back into the grasp of Wallace Lapsley. Tried to beat the keeper out, but credit to Lapsley for not cheating early. Stayed home, stayed on his toes. Put himself in a position to succeed. Boyce. Brown winning the throw. Washington bringing the pressure. Lapsley had to scramble it away. Wada battling for it. Number of defenders there, and the referee calls handball. Sashi Wada, a difficult player to mark by virtue of the amount of grass that he covers. Play a little bit deeper in midfield, as a tempo setter, as a holding midfielder. Step up almost as a false 9 or even a true 9 if he needs to be. Leading the line, creating passes, slicing and dicing the defense in the final third. He stayed a little bit deeper so far in this one with Riley stepping up, so too right on the far side as Carrera Garcia carries it the other way. Gebhardt in turn playing Sosa on the overlap. Return for Derek Gebhardt. Open man at the back post if not for Shandon Wright. It's a flowing forward Madison move. Mingo soccer at its finest. 1-2 touches. Players running at pace, balls played into stride. That is what makes forward Madison so difficult to defend. Murphy Jr. standing it up. Brown bringing it down and not catching the shot cleanly. Tried the quick half volley before the goalie could set his feet. Didn't look like he got the best contact on it. It's a great ball in by John Murphy Jr. Good first touch and then kicks up a bit too much turf. Nico Brown started every match in the league this season for forward Madison FC, still yet to find his first goal. Replays brought to you by Dairyland Insurance. Wada. Angeron. Lopez. Trying to stay patient with things. Keeping it simple. Right, head on a swivel. Plays a great ball for Washington, who's offside. That is much better ball movement from Portland. Washington makes the darting run, but Madison have done their homework. Excellent communication in the back line. No Mitch Osmond, no problem. Coach Matt Glazer spoke on a number of injuries that he's had to face early in the campaign, said it's been probably the hardest season he's had as a coach. Not only physically in terms of the demands for his squad, but also mentally. When you have players injured, working them back to full fitness not only takes time, but it's almost like a mini preseason for each of them, he said. Getting them back to match ready. It's tested me, it's tested my medical team, it's tested my assistant coaches and the staff as a whole. Coach Glazer saying that his side has continued to battle, continue to find that mentality that's pushing them on an incredible unbeaten run. And that the best is yet to come for this side. Riley with the Trivella. Messer back for Wada. And Andron has stepped higher. Interesting to see if he stays there. Lopez will check back. Look at the distance as well between the midfield line. The line double pivot for Portland. That's a great move. Washington didn't go for it. Instead, it's Ollie Wright! Bouncer well held by Lapsley. Ollie Wright made the diagonal run. Washington was in an offside position, but he doesn't make an attempt to play the ball. It gives the defense a little bit of confusion rather in that half second where they're stopped is where Wright found his space. So curious now to see how forward Madison will defend the movement from Portland. Washington knows that he's being tightly marked on that high line. Now making more runs off the ball, which as a forward is something crucial that sometimes can go under the radar. Players making darting runs like that can drag defenders out of position to open up passing lanes in behind, on the diagonal, on the overlap. Something Madison excels at as well, especially in the channels. Boyce now giving chase to Messer. Riley trying to shape his run past Timmy Mail to no avail. Their Insurance, a proud sponsor of Forward Madison FC, is based in Madison and has provided protection and peace of mind to businesses and individuals throughout the state of Wisconsin since 1928. Washington. Boyce now forward. Dare going down, rather stumbling the referee again, keeping the whistle silent. Marauding his way forward. Jersey native from the South Georgia Tormenta. Started the last three, make that 4 matches in a row. His 5th start total this season. Three goals last year, including an absolute wonder goal right here for Stevens Field, 30-some-odd yards. Throw. Gebhardt wanted to take it quickly. Instead, Cole will step up. 57% possession in favor of the Mingos. Gebhardt found some space. Brown takes it down and works it into the box. Off to the top of the key. Shot takes a deflection. Morris will keep it in play. Hunter Morris, emblematic of the modern goalkeeper, someone who is, Coach Bobby Murphy says, someone who wants to play through. Very aware of how to start attacks, as this attack was stopped by John Murphy Jr. Referee a bit of a talking to after the clash with Mickey Riley. A smart turn. Got Boyce to step up, which will open up space now for Messer. Uses Ollie Wright to his left. First cross blocked. Messer stayed high. Trying to shuffle past Verity Sosa, who defends him very well, 1v1. Right on cue, Nathan Messer with the good defending to win the throw-in. Wada wants to clip this one in. Big punch from Lapsley. Washington was there. Referee saw potential collision, but allows play to go on. Looked like a clean challenge by Lapsley. Varela. Now Messer whipping it in. First header away, only as far as Lopez. Washington now. Good dummy from Varela. Messer trying to find space to shoot it. Gets the 1-2! And it's 1-1! Nathan Messer with his first for Portland. And the Hearts of Pine have their equalizer. Didn't want to take the shot on his weaker right foot. Plays the 1-2. Ollie Wright put it on a platter from 18 yards. Messer cushions it into the far corner. Game on from Bree Stevens. Nathan Messer, a man from London, but with plenty of connection to the New England area. Played his college ball with Providence Friars, formerly of Rhode Island FC. Goal brought to you by Dairyland Insurance. Someone with a work rate that is absolutely unbelievable, said his head coach Bobby Murphy. Played winger early in his college career with Providence and showed some of that attacking composure. In the 35th minute for his first League One goal with Portland. Riley goes down. Protests from the Portland technical area, but play goes on. Very narrow on this side of the pitch. Murphy Jr. with a big turn, goes down, and the whistle will pull it back. No clear advantage. Gives chance for forward Madison to step up a little bit, find their shape. Viadair going in right in front of the referee. It's going to be a card, and it will be yellow. Damia Viadair goes in with the studs exposed, makes contact with Michel Punangeron. Barcelona native. Will pick up the first yellow card of the night. He got his first yellow card of the season as well. Towards Messer and comes off of him last. Big clearance from Faraday Sosa, and it took a touch on the way through. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big league, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. Final few minutes of the first frame. Is there to be a go-ahead goal before the interval? Lopez, big switch. Sosa underneath it all the way. That's a big collision as well. Ethan Messer pleading his case. Former League Two player with the Vermont Green. Also played in the German 5th Division and Slovenian 2nd Division. Incredible career thus far. Washington, a lot of space, didn't turn to look at goal. Wright trying to do so. Instead moves it along. Varela, Wada, Lopez. Along the ground for Riley, who turns, and Wada was there. Gets by him, but not by Michael Chalaka. Brown goes down holding his face. Whistle sounds. Mikey Lopez pleading his case, but he'll get a yellow card. Even if it's incidental, any contact upstairs like that is worthy of a caution. There is definitely a swipe for Mikey Lopez.
Yellow card infraction. Portland Hearts of Pine. 41st minute.
Even if he didn't mean it, he will walk a tightrope for the rest of this match. His 3rd yellow card of the season, more than any other player for the Hearts of Pine. Absolutely going direct. Again, the 50-50 ball has been a battle today, especially in the middle third. Been pretty evenly split, but if one team can really start to win those second duels, that's where the momentum pendulum is going to start to swing. Riley, pickpocketed by Boyce. Gebhardt going down, foul called. Kroll. Chalaka. He's dropping it a little deeper now. May not stay there for very long. Portland going to try and bring the heat. Once again, Sosa trying to pick out Murphy Jr. Pass over hit, and now Riley upended. Jose Carrera Garcia wearing the captain's armband. It's his first year at the club, but Coach Matt Glacier said he's been someone that has exhibited incredible leadership qualities, earned the right to captain this side. Chance for Derek Gebhardt will be foiled by the flag. Quick counter is not to be. His 5th season with forward Madison, 2nd all-time in Mingo goal scoring. had an exceptional start to 2025, said his head coach, Matt Glaser. Boyce. Madison gonna bring numbers now. Portland having to track back. Gebhardt goes down off the ball. Boyce tried to win it back and does. '45th minute from Bree Stevens Field. Neither side has really been able to set up shop offensively, settle into their shape, keep possession in the final third. That could change now, right at the end of the first 45 for forward Madison. Brown. Herrera Garcia to the Just Coffee Co-op stoppage time, and it will be 3 minutes at a minimum. Plenty of time for another goal to be scored. Herrera Garcia wanting to go quickly, so Krull will go long. Down from Nesser, Kuhn and Giron going direct. Washington got a piece of it. Varela trying to settle now. Oh, spent a lot of time bouncing on this pitch. Both teams really putting pressure on those 50-50 duels. Dare with a good interception, goes down, but Gebhardt is on the prowl. Derek Gebhardt speeding into the area and hits the post. Somehow able to find the angle past his defender, but unable to find the angle past the goalkeeper. Quick touch from Damia Villader, who went down but got it away to Gebhardt. Tried to take on the entire back line on his own and nearly did so. Off the outside of the frame of the goal. In search of his 5th in league play this campaign. Gonna chase this one down too. Vinberg forced to head it. Just scrambling it away. Madison now really dictating the tempo, but there's not much time. Chalaka. Nobody showing short for him besides Jake Krull to his left. Adair will make the run so Brown can cut inside. Wada goes to ground and hits the referee. Portland judged to have possession. Varela. Intercepted by Herrera Garcia. Blue shirts have stayed forward. Gebhardt. Shut down on the switch. Referee with the check of the watch. Madison get it forward. Here's Brown going down. Free kick, Mingos. And there will be time for one more chance. Nico Brown has lost a shoe and has won the free kick. Just a simple change of pace, and Varela does step on the back of the heel of Nico Brown. Voice the dead ball specialist. Already with the goal tonight from the spot, looking to add his assist before the break. watchful eye on things. Boyce clipping it in. Kroll nearly getting a volley there. The whistle will sound. First half has come to a close. With the honors even through 45 minutes. Devin Boyce with the penalty in the 7th minute. Canceled out by Nathan Messer's goal in the 35th minute. End-to-end soccer, and it will be all to play for in this second half. Plenty to talk about at halftime, news and notes, highlights, and so much more. 1-1, the halftime score in the first ever meeting between Forward Madison FC and the Portland Hearts of Pine. We will step aside for a short break and see you very soon.
Tomorrow isn't on the horizon, it's already here. At TrueStage, we've been building the future for nearly a century, empowering businesses to support their customers and members with what they need to thrive. Confidence in every step forward. With our range of simple and flexible financial solutions, we're not just ready for the future, we're shaping it, and we're helping you shape it too. Tomorrow isn't waiting, and neither should you. Learn more at TrueStage.com.
It's an S.
On that back. My name is John Murphy. Pausani Ferry Sosa.
Soy Juan Galindre.
I'm Devin Boyce. I gotta get a couple push-ups in, you know? I can juggle. Justin.
Ta, 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 ta. Justicia.
Justice.
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 Justice from the ground. Justice from the ground up.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget. And 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
Halftime here at Bree Stevens Field. Flock out in full force. A couple of young fans having fun, always good to see. The soccer has been an excellent watch as well. Let's take a look at the team of the week. In USL League One, Leo Castro leads the way. 36-year-old with a brace, becoming the oldest goal scorer in League One history. Derek Gebhardt as well, named the team of the week, so too Walter Varela. Ajmir Spengler guiding Texoma to their first win in club history. Well, Andrew Hammersley, a big part in why Madison picked up 1 point and not 3 last week, with Mike Jeffries getting the nod for the Jacks as the coach of the week. Let's take a look at the goal, the save of the week, and some new threads for Forward Madison.
They come from everywhere. Supporters who know the thrill of victory. Their hearts beat for clubs across the globe, but there's a different kind of passion that's calling them back. These dedicated fans are returning to stand together, to cheer as one. It's time to come home.
Who wants that smoke? You want that smoke? Look, I ain't playing, I'm saying this ain't a joke. There ain't no bluffing, I'm calling you out for show. It's either all in or nothing, I go for broke. Who wants that smoke?
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way.
Focus!
Fight back with Tiger Bomb's legendary herbal power.
Whatever it takes.
Trusted for over 100 years. Tiger Bomb's proven herbal blend tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger so that you can rise above pain.
Let's make a Karate Kid.
And get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Wait, come back! Wait, come back, I need more help.
Take a load off it. Take a load for free.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay.
How does Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water keep you in the game? We always source our water directly from the natural spring to fuel every body, no matter how you like to move it. So whether you're chasing your goals or just staying active this summer, make sure to stay hydrated with Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Always bottled at the natural spring source.
It's an S.
Not bad. My name is John Murphy.
Pausani Ferry Sosa.
Soy Juan Galindre. I'm Devin Boyce.
I gotta get a couple push-ups in, you know?
I can juggle. Justin. Da, 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 da. Justicia.
Justice.
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 Justice from the ground out. Justice from the ground out.
Halftime presented by Just Coffee Co-op. 1-1 between Forward Madison FC and Portland Hearts of Pine. Philip Galati with you. Thanks so much for joining us. Block have watched an exciting first half as we take a look at the news and notes around USL League One coming into this week. My goodness, if you didn't see the strike from Juan Carlos Obregon Jr., go watch it. Number 1 on SportsCenter this past weekend, 70 yards out over the head of Wallace Lapsley. An incredible, exceptional goal, in the words of head coach Matt Glazer, who had to concede it was some strike. Meanwhile, 23 USL Championship and League One players named to the CONCACAF Gold Cup preliminary rosters. That competition around the corner. Plus, Forward Madison to host Liga MX development squad Tigres U23 team in about a month's time. An excellent opportunity for the Mingos to test their mettle as we take a look at the upcoming tests around USL League One. For Forward Madison, the upcoming schedule presented by Dairyland. 2 Jägermeister Cup games against League One opponents. Meanwhile, they will take on Union Omaha, Damia Villader, and Wallace Lapsley facing their former side, the defending champions, on June the 7th at 7 p.m. As for Portland, they will take on championship foes Detroit City and New England rival Rhode Island FC in the Jägermeister Cup. That Rhode Island game at the new Tidewater Landing Stadium. Before that, they will host AV Alta and the Chattanooga Red Wolves, with the 2024 USL League One champions right in the middle of the fray. Almost time to get the ball rolling once again. Before we do that, we'll take a look at the highlights after one short break. See you soon.
Getting the exact vehicle you want is easy at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton. Come in and sit down with one of our sales professionals and build the Volkswagen you want. Pick all the features, order it, and then sit back and relax, knowing you're getting your dream vehicle. The best things in life are worth waiting for after all. Check out our selection online or in person, with new vehicles arriving every day. Your perfect Volkswagen could already be waiting for you at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
Oh.
It's an S.
Oh, not bad. My name is John Murphy.
Pausani Ferry Sosa.
Soy Juan Galindre. I'm Devin Boyce.
I gotta get a couple push-ups in, you know?
I can juggle. Justin. Da, 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 da. Justicia.
Justice.
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 Justice from the ground out. Justice from the ground out.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget. And 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
The flock ready for the second half to get underway. Halftime presented by Just Coffee Co-op. But before we do that, we'll take a look at the highlights from the first 45 from Breese Stevens Field. And this one started early. Walter Varela inside the opening few minutes, nearly finding the back of the net. Halftime highlights presented by Just Coffee Cooperative. But in the 7th minute, the Mingos will convert from the spot. Foul won by Derek Gebhardt. Taken out from behind by Shandon Wright. The referee points to where the foul happened. And then the spot. Devin Boyce stepping up and dispatches the penalty for his first goal of the season. Tied in scoring last year with 6 goals in league play. Tied for that #1 spot. Now gets the first goal of 2025. Here's a great play behind Washington in an offside position. Makes the dummy run Ollie right on the bouncer. Tess Wallace Lapson, who was equal to that test. This one, though, he couldn't keep out. Besser fakes it onto his weak right foot. Instead, able to step through with the favored left. Into the bottom corner, the former winger in college, playing wing back, gets his first of the campaign, and goes right over to Bobby Murphy. 1-1 in the 35th. Stoppage time in the first half, and Derek Gebhardt nearly getting his chance. His strike partner, Damian Villader, playing him. And then it was Gebhardt on to the races. Turns his mark, right this time not making a foul at the byline, and a shot off of the pipe. 4 shots apiece for both sides, 3 on target. Halftime stats presented by Ryan. Madison with the edge in possession. That 1 shot on target, though, the penalty kick. Head coach Matt Glazer spoke on the importance of making the most of their chances. They've got to create a few more in the second half if they want to grab a win. As for the standings in USL League One, presented by Dairyland, these are the line standings for Madison, just above the playoff line. Again, very early in the campaign. Portland have put together a great string of results, 1 point behind the Mingos. As of right now, it is Spokane out in front with 9 games played and a staggering 20 points from that result. Mo Muhammad has come into the match. The man signed a few days ago on a short-term contract. Has a chance to prove why he was brought to Portland. Portland announcing the 25-day contract for Mo Muhammad yesterday. 2 good feet and a great kid with great energy, said head coach Bobby Murphy. Spoke about the chip on the shoulder of Titus Washington after playing in Seattle, that to the alma mater of Mo Muhammad. Defender now providing some depth for the Hearts of Pine in the second half, which will be christened by Derek Gebhardt, who gets the ball rolling once again. Just joining us, Portland on the right side of your screen, forward Madison on the left. Riley leaves it behind for Wright. A lot of space on the switch. Plays a good ball to the far side for Varela. Sets up a teammate. It's Muhammad with a great cross, and it's just over the head of Titus Washington. The two college teammates nearly combining in the opening seconds of the second half. Both players were named to the WAC All-Tournament team last year. Right, got it poked away. Boyce got a piece of it. Instead, Vinberg's back into the fray. So now curious to see how both teams are going to adjust in the second half. It's a 4-4-2 on paper for forward Madison, but out of possession, it's a very different shape. Washington battling for it. Not a ton of help with him, though Varela is there, so too Muhammad. Muhammad going down, the ball stayed in bounds. Somehow dancing on that line. Hunanjaran going to ground. Madison wanting to start the counter. Hunanjaran with the shoulder. Stopping the promising attack and maybe fortunate to stay out of the book there. Michel Hunanjaran introduced to the match. The 11th minute. Mikey Lopez replaced at halftime. Lone two subs of the match thus far. Back to an earlier point, it's a 4-4-2 on paper for forward Madison. Derek Gebhardt stays the lone striker off the ball. Via there drops in a little bit deeper to create that overload in the middle third of the pitch. Boyce with a towering header. Lindbergh allows it to bounce. Carrera Garcia goes down. Pops right back up. Meanwhile, for Portland off the ball, keen to play at a very high tempo, press things. And that's why winning that second ball is Washington. Now Wright. May try to go himself. Instead, trying to be unselfish, and Washington may have been offside. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Gebhardt, once again charging in behind, looking for support, puts his arms up as if to say, where is everyone? Reinforcements now arriving. Portland have found their shape at the back. Carrera Garcia trying to force the pass in behind. There were a lot of numbers forward for Flamingos, but they stayed high. Nobody dropping back to check in for that 5-10 yard pass. Especially with the double pivot that Portland are going to play. With the midfield overload for forward Madison, if they can get one or two players to stay mobile, move around off the ball, and drag one or two of those midfielders for Portland out of position, that's where maybe the Mingos can open up some space in between the lines. Long ball down the channel for Sosa. Chops it back, breaks out the footwork. Finding Murphy Jr. Sosa staying on side. Morse doesn't come out for it. Brown tracking it in the box. Second ball, this time claimed comfortably by the goalkeeper. stepped up. And now forward Madison gonna find that space. It's exactly what they wanted to do, drag that midfield out of position for Portland. Couldn't make the most of it this time around. Chalaka lets it run. Boy's gonna go wide now. Switches on. A lot of space afforded to Nico Brown. Gonna try and stay wide and maybe make that run to the back post unmarked. Boyce down for Sosa. Gebhardt trying to turn once again. Lovely move by Devin Boyce. Murphy Jr. cutting it back and nobody there. Nico Brown did wait patiently at the back post, but nobody crashed the near post. Wada wanting to counter. Has Varela. Wada continuing his run. Washington trying to push and go. And dispossessed. Now Portland going to try and slow the tempo offensively a bit. Can they keep the ball in the final third? Muhammad asking a lot of his former college teammate, and the ball went out of play. It's a great goal, a great turn by Washington, but it won't count. Wasn't a ton of space, but Titus Washington, as he pointed out a number of times tonight, using that frame to his ability, creating in the half spaces by putting his body in between the defender and the ball. It's a great touch from Kroll, aggressive interception. Gebhardt giving chase, forces a scurried clearance from Vinberg. Souza, Murphy Jr., Carrera Garcia, caught in between two minds. A cross that was looping towards goal. Morse with the quick reactions. Riley trying to get through. The whistle sounds, and Riley shoving over his defender. Looked like maybe a chance to scamper in behind. Off the contested header by Chalaka. Timmy Mail does very well to step in front of the attacker, fight that contact. Looks a little shaken up, but Wallace Lapsley gives the double thumbs up. Timmy Mail, the California native, played his college ball with Indiana. Bobby Murphy has made 2 changes so far tonight. And now, right on cue, a double change for the Mingos. Tommy Aviader to be replaced up top by Juan Galindres. With Christopher Garcia coming in for Nico Brown. Juan Galindres, native of Colombia, was T1st for forward Madison for goals in league play last year with 6. So too was Devin Boyce. Rather, Derek Gebhardt, who leads the way in 2025. Galindres yet to find his first. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Herrera Garcia. It's the passing turn from Kroll. Clipped for Mail. Takes a good first touch and invites the contact. Appeals from the flock for a booking for Titus Washington. Referee will not oblige. Kroll. A lot of space on the far side for Garcia. His footing wrong, trying to play the 1-2. Now Wada. It's a very different look in this second half from Portland, going so direct, playing on the counter. Have not had time to really set themselves up. And it shows in the possession. Just 25% for the Hearts of Pine in this second half in the early stages. Riley brought down after the whistle. Now a chance for the visitors to set their shape a bit. Muhammad will stay wide. Wada staying a little deeper in midfield, and Riley with a lot of space picks his head up for the cross. Washington crashing the near post, unable to get a touch on it. JT Kamara, Azad Liani warming up behind the byline for Portland. Two attacking options that may come into this match in a little while. Kroll. Leaves it behind. Garcia continued his run. Takes a flick off the heel of Mo Muhammad. Garcia making his 6th appearance of the season, all coming off the bench. Season high 31 minutes against FC Naples back on March 15th. He'll get a chance for a little more than that if he plays until the final whistle tonight. Boyce fighting for it in the box and has tugged on the jersey of Nathan Messer. Derek Gebhardt is down. This would be a big blow to forward Madison. Coach Matt Glazer described this as his most difficult season yet. And some of the injuries he's faced in the early stages for his squad. Their top goal scorer, their lone multi-goal scorer, needing some attention on the field. Take another look at what happened. Doesn't appear that anyone made contact with him. Of course, I don't want to speculate on injuries. Matt Glazer, just 3 minutes ago, made his first substitution of the match, a double change. Looks like Gephardt's going to continue, which is a good sign for the flock. Who began his coaching career back in 2017 as an assistant for Real Monarchs. Helped guide them to a USL Championship title in 2019. Hard will wait on the touchline. JT Kamara and Azad Liadi right on cue. Saw them warming up a few minutes ago. two attackers will come into the match for Portland. Liotti to replace Titus Washington up top. His third start of the season. Put in a good shift through 61 minutes. Mickey Riley, sitting just behind, will be replaced by JT Kamara, 22-year-old. Born in Sierra Leone and moved to Florida at an early age. Scored his first of the season and the first of the match last time out in that 2-1 win for Portland over FC Naples. Someone who had to wait for his turn in USL League One. Got to the team a little bit later than head coach Bobby Murphy and company were hoping for. After some issues with making sure he was A-OK to travel to Maine, and eventually got the green light. Dangerous, said his head coach Bobby Murphy, someone who can slip in behind defenders in the blink of an eye. Melindres, Trivella pass for Garcia, trying to roll it into stride, and the offside flag will go up again. Seen it a number of times this match. Both sides putting the ball into the back of the net in the second half, and both sides being foiled by the assistant referee. Enter the Brinks Tires Tailgate Kit Sweepstakes for a chance to win a prize pack worth up to $3,000. Scan the QR code on screen now to enter today. Andron with the slip. Carrera Garcia. A lot of bodies in front of him and a big fall. Wright will likely receive a booking, and the whistle will stop so that Wright will be spoken to. And if not for the advantage played there, Ollie Wright would likely get a yellow card. That rule changed a few years ago. There is not much of an attempt to play the ball there by Ollie Wright, and he may be very fortunate to stay out of the book. Three yellow cards shown tonight by Amin Hadjic. Mikey Lopez, who's now on the bench after being substituted off at halftime for Portland. Walter Varela on the far side for the Hearts of Pine, and Nami Abinader, who was also replaced for forward Madison. Jr. may have taken some contact fighting for that one. Stopped for a moment. Carrera Garcia can't stop Michel Punangeron. Kamara. Good idea. Liotti second to it. Roll with another good interception. Gebhard. Referee thought about blowing the whistle. Instead allows play to go on. Great switch, roll track back for it, and we'll stand it up. Galindres off his chest and his head into the area and stopped by Muhammad. Juan Galindres showing love to some of the younger fans of the flock. Great running behind, but well defended in the area. Evan Boyce take the corner kick. Academy Wealth Management is donating $50 to Forward Madison FC's mini pitch fundraising project for each home corner kick taken by FMFC. All eyes on Devin Boyce for the in-swinger. Catches his eyes in the box. To the near post, bounced around and out for a goal kick.
Fans, Forward Madison FC thanks you for attending tonight's USL League One.
Halfway point of the second half. 1-1, the first ever meeting between Forward Madison and Portland Hearts of Pine. Phil Galati with you from Breese Stevens Field. It was Devin Boyce's 7th minute spot kick, equaled in the 35th minute by Nathan Messer's first of the campaign. And now, the first yellow card of the second half. Michael Chalaka coming in for the challenge and falling foul of the referee's decision. As Derek Gebhardt, a long-time Mingo, will be replaced by Nazim Bartman, who had a stunted 2024 campaign after an injury ended it early. Back to full fitness, the Cape Town, South African native, his 5th appearance of the season. Confirmation of the yellow card, in fact, shown to Christopher Garcia. There's a big challenge for Poon Angeron, who is out of warnings and will be booked. And now a couple yellow cards coming out of the pocket. Angeron's 3rd of the year, tying Mikey Lopez and Walter Varela, who are both booked tonight for the most of the Hearts of Pine. Yellow cards presented by Dairyland Insurance. Wada, creative flick, but nobody there to pick it up. In a foot race with Garcia. Right forced to stamp it into the stratosphere. Bartman. Right, gonna bring the press now. Yachty was sitting a little bit deeper. Nearly got a piece of that one. Walter Varela as well has switched to the near side. Played on the far flank for most of this match. Bobby Murphy shifting pieces around, trying to keep the Mingos guessing. Forward Madison have controlled the ball most of the second half, but Portland may have the numbers here. It's behind Varela, but not behind Messer. Varela, in similar real estate to where he scored last week, will earn a corner kick. Ollie Wright will face the jeers. Second corner of the night for Portland. Instead, he'll leave it behind for Masashi Wada, who takes it quickly. Referee wants it retaken. Looks like the ball wasn't on the spot. Sashiwada has now placed it on an appropriate blade of grass. Portland queuing up at the back post. Going to be a lot of movement as soon as this one's played in. The whistle beckons Masashi Wada to swing this one in. It's to the back post. Headed back into the box. Poon-Angeron only got a piece of it. And JT Kamara fouling Nazim Bartman and then preventing the restart, for which he will be cautioned. That is a foul. There is a shoulder into the back of Nazim Bartman, but that's what he's cautioned for. Doesn't allow Jake Kroll to play quickly. The delay of the restart is a cautionable offense. Not much he can protest about there. Bit of a pull on Galindras there. The referee will whistle in favor of Portland. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Physical on the near side. Varela drags it back. Messer is there. Boy's not fooled by the flick. Nobody's showing short for Messer. Right on cue, the move made. Varela not able to get on the end of it. Stays with Portland. Now Wada. Brought down by Murphy Jr. And Galindras has some space. Big first touch and big collision too. And Galindras is hot. Sean Vinberg as well with a bit of a temper that needs to be quelled. The yellow cards have been slowly accumulating, and the temper as well for both sides. Dialed up a few notches. It's a big challenge, and Sean Vinberg got right up in the face of Juan Galindras, who took exception to that. Lapsley wanting his wall to move, only two in it. Wright not lining up for the shot. Madison will line up at the top of the 18. Cleared in towards Lapsley, and there's a big coming together. And more tempers flaring. Teammates trying to pull each other away. Lapsley being encouraged for his bravery by his teammates. It looked like Sean Vinberg, who completely clatters into him. It's absolutely a foul. Timmy Mail protecting his goalkeeper. And then it just continued. A yellow card out of the pocket. Sean Vinberg will plead his case, but it will not matter. Another booking. So Vinberg on a yellow, JT Kamara on a yellow, Michel Poon-Angeron on a yellow, Walter Varela on a yellow. All for Portland. Christopher Garcia on a yellow for forward Madison. On the ball now for the Mingos. Kroll making the overlapping run. Garcia's cross headed down. Wada away. Four players on the pitch on a yellow card for Portland, compared to just one for forward Madison. Another header away from danger. Sosa. Three defenders around him, taking them all on. Falls kindly in the end to John Murphy Jr. Wants the 1-2, it's not there. Murphy Jr. still battling for it and got there. And now Portland gonna try and break. Players flying into challenges. Garcia on his right. Can't get through the traffic, and it comes off of a teammate last. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Varela into space. One-on-one with Sosa. He pokes it away and wins the second as well. Excellent defending by Ferretti Sosa. Lindbergh has to be careful not to foul. Galindrez with the fountain move. Now Boyce taking it down. Bartman made the run. Did he get back on side? He did. Behind Galindrez, but still alive for the Mingos, if not for Messer. Right goes down, no call. Ferretti Sosa again putting an excellent day's work in at the back for forward Madison. Walter Varela is down. 3,900 strong for the Mingos. .500 more fans than the last time the Mingos played here as the momentum continues to roll for forward Madison. What a job they've done this season, getting fans out to games. As Nathaniel James will make just his second appearance of the season. 6 minutes played for Portland in USL League One for the 20-year-old. Had 15 goals in the Jamaican Premier League. 3 goals and 11 caps for Trinidad and Tobago. Liotti has right to his right. Liotti will keep it himself and now move it along to the far side. This is Kamara, took a deflection, appeals for handball. Fervent appeals at that, which will be silenced quickly by the referee. No time to complain as Boyce makes the switch, which is intercepted by Muhammad. Fortuitous bounce for Portland. This is James. Excellent sliding challenge, but danger still present. Kamara right into the arms of Lapsley. Nathaniel James looking for his second of the season. It's a perfect sliding challenge by Timmy Mail. Lapsley went down but pops right back up. The cross too close to home by Kamara. Nathaniel James, 6 minutes played this season, but already has a goal, found an equalizer in a 2-2 road result against Union Omaha. Found that goal in the 86th minute. Liotti going down. Referee not interested, was right on top of it positionally. Sosa wants someone to make the run in behind. It's a great ball by Sosa. And Vinberg able to shield away Galindres, who's appealing for a call. Instead, Liotti brought down. James goes on. 3-on-3 for the Hearts. This is Kamara, one-on-one with Krul. Trying to turn him inside out, and Chalaka's in the way. Wada. Messer. Wright wanted him to make the run. Messer trying to wriggle free. Faraday Sosa again with a big tackle that's made expertly. Lovely bit of skill from Muhammad. Wada makes his first touch and always moves. Very rare to see Masashi Wada flat-footed. He's got a track back now, though. Galindres can't keep that one in touch. Another double change for head coach Matt Glaser. Jackson Dietrich will come on for Jose Carrera Garcia. And Devin Boyce, the goal scorer, to be replaced by Luca Dorado, a Sao Paulo native on loan from Birmingham after an incredible college career with UCF. 43 goals in 69 appearances. And now his second appearance for Forward Madison FC. All 5 substitutes have been exhausted now for both sides. This will be the final 11 for each side to see out this match. If all 22 players can stay out of foul trouble. Wada. Incisive ball, just over hit. Great goalkeeping by Lapsley to come out for it. Another great pass, this time into the feet of Faraday Sosa. Has Galindres short if he can pick him out. Instead drags 2 defenders with him. One of them is Nathan Messer, who will not be fooled. Dietrich swinging it into the back post and over the head of Garcia. Is there to be a late winner in this one? Portland Hearts of Pine unbeaten in their last 3. Forward Madison FC unbeaten in their last 5. Madison looking for their first win of the season in League One at home. Their first win since March the 29th against Richmond. John Murphy Jr. shaken up after the foul. Taking another look at the Dairyland replay. Yanni went down 2. Referee doing the right thing, immediately stopping the game. Both players with a good sign of sportsmanship, fighting for the ball, and just an unfortunate series of events. Both Leone and Murphy Jr. are going to be checked out by the medical staff. John Murphy Jr., his 5th start of the campaign, has appeared in every match. His 4th in a row. Older brother James, a midfielder for India 11. He's represented the U.S. at the U16 and 17 level. Referee has given the okay for players to come back onto the pitch. Exactly where players to be restarted. 88th minute set to elapse. Is there drama in this, or will both teams' unbeaten streaks continue? Portland fresh off their first win on home soil in club history. Madison still searching for their first win on home soil in 2025. Low delivery. Wada battling for it. Stayed upright for as long as he could. Pops right back up as well. Leone with a bit of a shoulder as he was waiting for that one to drop. With the clip, but play will go on. Advantage played for Forward Madison. This is Galindres. Intercepted by Wright. Galindres blocking the clearance though. Did it come off of Wright last? It did. Corner kick, Forward Madison. Canton Wealth Management is donating $50 to Forward Madison FC's mini pitch fundraising project for each home corner kick taken by FMFC. Altercations in the box. The referee needs to quell before the corner can be taken. Jackson Dietrich is standing over it. Low delivery. Messer was fighting for it.
Corner kick, Forward Madison.
We will exchange some words with Juan Galindres. Both players with the hearty chuckle. This one a much deeper delivery, headed down and over the bar. John Murphy Jr. trying to contort his body for it. As we enter the first of 4 minutes of stoppage time in the second half, presented by Just Coffee Co-op. Murphy Jr. did get a decent look at it, but was in an awkward spot in terms of where his body was. Tried to head it down, looping well over the bar in the end. Morris will go direct. Open in the call from the Portland #1. James. Liati fighting for it. Still Azad Liati. Shrugs off John Murphy Jr. and referee waves advantage. Wright with the nutmeg. Ollie Wright! Well read by Wallace Lapsley. What a goal that would have been. Wright tried to open up his hips and pick his spot. And again, Wallace Lapsley not making an early move, staying central in the goal mouth, reading the body language of the attacker rather than making an early dive. It's composed goalkeeping. He makes it look so easy. Angeron. Portland seeing a lot of the ball in the final stages here. Can they steal a win on the road? Murphy Jr. Sosa. Maybe the Mingos can grab 2 more points. Sosa skipping by Wright. Galindres makes the diagonal run. Vinberg not going to let him square and face. Well defended by the former Central Valley man, as Ollie Wright will pick up a yellow card for the earlier challenge.
Yellow card infraction. Portland time. Stoppage time. Number 10, Oliver Wright. Number 10.
Not much time left now. Second ball gonna be key on this one. It's won by Wright, but it's intercepted by Garcia, who somehow skips away. Garcia will get forward. Pro will carry it a little centrally. Has to pull it back for Dietrich. Great pass. And another one as well. And the cutback unable to be provided. It's a bit of a let-off in the end for Luca Dorado, who was so ready to make the penultimate pass, and yet it skipped over his left foot as he went to strike it. That may have been the final chance of the match. Hunter Morse trying to take as much time as possible. And that will do it. A scoreless second half sees both sides capture a point. The first ever meeting between Forward Madison FC and Portland Hearts of Pine ends with the honors even. Matt Glazer guiding his side to 6 in a row unbeaten. The streak at 3 for the visitors. Devin Boyce earns the man of the match honors for his goal presented by Festival Foods. His first of the season for Forward Madison. And the play of the match presented by Dairyland Insurance is the foul that was won by Derek Gebhardt. An exceptional year, in the words of his head coach, Matt Glazer, so far for number 17. And the penalty kick to boot wraps up the Dairyland Insurance play of the match. Madison taking the lead, single-digit minutes on the clock. Portland got their equalizer to grab a point away from home. We'll step aside for one short break. The full-time highlights and the post-game show on the other side. 1-1 the final between Madison and Portland.
It's an S.
Not bad.
My name is John Murphy.
Pausani Ferry Sosa.
Soy Juan Galindre. I'm Devin Boyce.
I gotta get a couple push-ups in, you know?
I can juggle. Justin. Da, 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 da. Justicia.
Justice.
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 Justice from the ground. Justice from the ground up.
Tomorrow isn't on the horizon, it's already here. At TrueStage, we've been building the future for nearly a century, empowering businesses to support their customers and members with what they need to thrive. Confidence in every step forward. With our range of simple and flexible financial solutions, we're not just ready for the future, we're shaping it, and we're helping you shape it too. Tomorrow isn't waiting, and neither should you. Learn more at TrueStage.com.
Post-game show presented by Dairyland, 1-1. After full time, Bobby Murphy exchanging some words with John Murphy Jr., congratulating his side on a point on the road. Meanwhile, the forward Madison, they do extend the unbeaten streak to 6. That's a great head of hair from that fan, the flock. Nearly 4,000 strong tonight as we take a look at the full-time highlights from this one. It started early, just a few minutes on the clock. Derek Gebhardt getting by his mark. The full-time highlights presented by Just Coffee Co-op. Cutting it back and was taken out by Shannon Wright after the play. So to the spot we went, and Devin Boyce with authority into the bottom left corner. His first of 2025 in league play. You can see what it meant to number 8. 1-0 forward Madison, 7 minutes gone. Fast forward 28 minutes, and Portland would find the equalizer. Messer didn't want it on his right, but on his left, he'll make no mistake. Crossed the frame of goal and kept it low. He played winger in college, and he gets his first of the year for Portland. 14 shots in total, nearly split right down the middle. Portland had the lion's share of chances on target, but it was just the one that found the back of the net. The lone shot on target for forward Madison, the PK. Mingo's dominated possession, but unable to turn that into a second goal. The offside flag as well played a big part in this one. Both defenses holding their shape excellently in the second half, as both teams will walk away with a point. So the first ever meeting between Forward Madison FC and Portland Hearts of Pine ends in a 1-1 draw. An action-packed first half. No goals to be had in the second, as both teams will extend their respective unbeaten streaks. For everybody behind the scenes making this broadcast possible, for our producer, Hunter Nixon, I'm Phil Galati, saying so long and have a great rest of your weekend. Good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.